Yeah, so Rob Wright, I've been the Chief Operating Officer here now since kind of the fall of 2024. Prior to that, I was the Superintendent since 2015. Prior to that, I've worked here for 24 years of my life, and my dad was the original grow-in superintendent for both the Pulpit and Paintbrush in 1989 and 90 when the courses were built. So kind of grew up on the golf courses and kind of kicked over every stone, so know a lot about them. Yeah, so Dr. Michael Herds and Dana Fry were the original architects. They were hired on to build the Pulpit originally. Kind of construction started late 1989, 1990, and the course opened up in 91. The Paintbrush came a year later, 1992, and was a complete afterthought. It kind of came to fruition just through seeing this piece of property and seeing truly what it had the makings of being, truly. So the original owners, Scott Abbott, Chris Haney, the inventors of Trivial Pursuit, were the original owners here and had a vision of building one of the best courses in two club courses in the world, and they achieved it pretty well. Yeah. Everything's unique about it. Right? There's not one thing you can put your finger on. The fun style of golf here, the links feel, there's nothing like it, at least in this country. You've got to go across the pond over to Europe to really get a feel for really what this place has. You can play it 10 times over, 20 times over, and you're going to get a different layout, a different feel, a different score. The bumps, the bounces, the uneven lies, uphills, downhills, sawball bunkers, the rock walls. It's endless, really, the amount of character this course truly has. There's so much that went into the design of this property. Intentionally, originally, was supposed to be a mixture of fescues, wall to wall, greens included. And that, with our climates, Canadian climates, was going to be difficult to achieve. So they went fescue wall to wall except for the greens, which went to bent grass, original pen cross when it was grown in. And then in 2009 was a regrassing to T1 bent grass. And it's a tighter variety, more dense, better to choke out POA. So it was kind of a newer variety that could do better in our conditions compared to POA. The double greens that are on this golf course, 2.9 is one of the largest greens in Canada, pushes 60,000 square feet. So many pin placements, so much movement on that green. It's a wow factor for sure. That's on the front nine. Then you've got the back nine double green as well, 11-14, that has a tree in the middle of it. Again, back to just the unique characters that come to this golf course. And then we've got 108 sod wall bunkers on the golf course. Every bunker is placed in a way that just either draws you in or feels and shapes the hole so perfectly. Just makes you feel like you're in Scotland. It is, yeah. It could be the third generation of superintendents down the road. My whole family's in golf. I have an uncle that was a superintendent at Cape Breton Highlands for years. I've got an uncle, or a cousin, sorry, that is superintendent in the GTA as well, another course. My kids definitely love the game of golf. They're 8 and 11, love all sports, play hockey in the winter, golf in the summer. And to see them coming out and kind of growing up and taking a passion for the game just as much as I did and my dad did is definitely special. So, and to see them kind of do it through the roots of this property is going to be something pretty cool to watch. Yeah, they're finding out about it for sure. I think the whole intention was to be globally known, and we are. The notoriety has definitely gotten higher in the last 5 years about the Paintbrush due to our new ownership group, Long Reach Partners, who have really helped put the Pulpit and the Paintbrush more on the map than it even was before. And no, the Paintbrush is still that hidden gem. It's supposed to be difficult to get on. We allow guest play. It is fully private, so you have to be a member to get out here, but they're entitled to bring guests. And we honor that, welcome that. We don't want this place to go unnoticed. And it definitely is something that it's grown to the point where it has that notoriety, I think, globally now, and more people are calling about it. It's not modernized, but it's timeless in a way, right? It's bringing back the roots of what golf truly was all about, years and years ago. And it wouldn't change a whole lot with it. The character you get out of it as it ages, even though we're renovating the sawwall bunkers, we're trying new things like the eco bunker, the artificial bunkers out there. You kind of want to leave it to be timeless. You want it to age and get more character. Everything else about it, it invites you back into the game of golf. And with golf ever changing the way it is, especially with juniors and ladies coming more in the game and families, it's a very family-friendly style of golf. Right? You can hit a ball and you're going to have kids running around and it's going left and right and ups and downs. So it's going to draw you in more than playing target golf or playing in a Parkland modern style golf course. Those are challenging. We have fescue. There's forced carries for those that are the single-digit handicappers, and then you've got no carries for the junior tees that allow them to go up and just have fun. All of them, to be honest with you. That's not the right answer, but honestly,
9, 11, like there's so many.
I love 8. I love 8. 8 is spectacular. 8 par 5. There's talking about the world of character, you go from a fairway that's almost 9 acres in size down to a green that's 6,000 square feet. You have ruins of an old barn in the middle of the fairway. You've got a bunker that's 20 feet tall in the center of the fairway. What's not to like about that hole? It's got everything. Yeah. Yeah, so we have stay and play houses through our Longridge partner ownership. They can contact them directly or go right onto their website. There is a stay and play package, stay and play getaways website that allow you to go on. You don't have to be a member to play here in that scenario, but you can go through that to get you onto them for sure. You should talk about the beer.
Yeah. What are we drinking? What is this?
Yeah, so Out of Bounds beer. I mean, one of the things we didn't get to experience today because they're not here is the black-headed Suffolk sheep that are on the property. Now we have 25 black-headed Suffolk sheep that are going to be here next week. We've expanded the paddocks that are on the golf course to give them more areas to graze because they just eat themselves out of house and home. But since that they came in, we've created a new brand basically called Out of Bounds, and there's a black sheep logo, and that logo has taken off. There's more apparel and swag that people buy that have black sheep on it. The beer that we just created is called Out of Bounds, and we partnered up with a local craft brewer in Ayr, Ontario named Willibald. And this Vienna lager is just, it is good no matter what time of the year you're drinking it. It's a good summer drink. There's a lot of good golf courses in the GTA, Greater Toronto area. And the golf hub alone, I mean, there's endless amounts of golf, and there's a lot of good golf in Toronto, right? There's different cities across the world that have good golf, but this has got a lot. No, we're not in Toronto. I'd like to say we're a destination outside of it, 45 minutes to the north. And it, again, you're getting two special, unique properties, but you can be in the area and stay for a week, stay for 10 days, and you're not going to get tired of golf. Come back year after year, and you're gonna find a new place to play for sure.